Hello, loves. All right, I'm answering Sylvia's question. We are going to test 3 different types of wires, different thicknesses, to see if the sugar rhinestones actually stick to the wire. The only way right now I'm seeing that the wire will have any kind of adhesive capacity is by using our creation tape. So I'm going to use that and see which one sticks great on it and how they actually look. I think that's the biggest impact that we're going to see here. So let's check it out. All right, so to start, we're going to have some gauge wire here. This is the type of wire you would use for your rhinestones. Here I have my little sample rhinestones with that Aleene's jewelry and metal glue already on it. And I absolutely love this because you guys see I can beat the bonkers out of this thing and it will not shift or move. It's impact resistant. So that's the kind of wire I want to test this on. And then we have our fabric wire. So this has actual wire inside. It just has a piece of fabric on it, some kind of like nylon on it, which works great if you want to have a non-wire exposed type of keychain design if you're using a wire. So then we have this wire here as well. This is a metal wire, and this is what technically exists underneath this one without that coating on it. Now, I have 3 different colors. We're going to test 3 different pieces of creation tape onto the wires and see how they stick, how they look, and let's get Sylvia's question answered. All right, so we're starting out with the wire that we have here that we typically use. It's a tense wire. I forgot the normal name for it, but it is used for primarily a keychain, so like a wristlet type keychain for your silicone beads, right? So here we have it. I basically wrapped our creation tape all the way around. It is a width of a 1/2 inch tape. So when I wrapped it around, it just basically covered up that wire. And my only question would be what the intention of putting it on the wire would be, because if I was a customer and I had to wear this as a wristlet, sugar rhinestones are cute, but they still have sharp edges. They are rhinestones. You don't want it to be so uncomfortable for your customers that they may not end up buying it, even if you do put it on a wire and it looks fantastic. I mean, this doesn't look bad at all, actually, but it would matter what the intended purpose was. Next up, we have our colored wire. And this one is standard like this with the added bonus of having a color on it. Feels almost like a fabric, but as you can see, I was able to get the sugar rhinestone piece on. And we do offer thinner tapes, so if you end up wanting to do something like this, and maybe the goal of putting it on a wire is to decorate it, if it's a car hanger, right? Car hangers don't necessarily obviously go on our wrists, so it wouldn't be hurting us. As if it were a keychain or some kind of phone chain where we would constantly need to touch it. So that would be a great way to use this, but it looks really good as well. I mean, it's got all the sugar rhinestones on it. It wraps around. I wouldn't recommend using this with any glue adhesives just because, number one, that's super messy. There's no need for it. You'd be wasting product for no reason. This is why I definitely will recommend using creation tape, and either you dip it in a color that you have. We offer 15 different colors in our shop, or you can use this pre-created creation tape bundle that we offer. This is our pastel pack. That's what I'm pulling it from. And so you're able to use it, but both stick. It's not sliding off. It's not moving around. It's still flexible, right? So it's not messing up the design, but it does have that sharp consistency. If I was using it as a keychain, it would hurt. Last but not least, we have the actual wire piece. So same process. We're going to just wrap the sugar rhinestones all the way around using that creation tape. Now these are 2mm, by the way, sugar rhinestones. The ones we also have are the 1.5mm, which is the ones in our 1 ounce packs. So those are a lot thinner, but no matter what, any sugar rhinestone you use will have some kind of a sharp edge because they are rhinestones. All right, so same process. I think it does a good job of covering that wire. Now for both of these, if you notice, you could still see the wire through the creation tape. So no matter which creation tape you use, whether mine or somebody else's that you buy, these wires are dark. So much like having, putting this on a bead rod, it would be see-through. Whereas if you did it with the colored wire version, it's almost indistinguishable in there. So you could definitely do more cover up if you used a colored white wire here, like you're seeing, than having the actual natural metal colors, because those do shine through and you can see the string in there from the wire. So definitely pick up this colored wire. This is the one that I purchased, and I got it in the Jungle Shop, if you know what that means, the A to Z place. But you can see it's barely noticeable that you have a wire in there. So if you're using this like a car hanger or some kind of decorative piece, fantastic use of it, like making a garland, any of those kind of options, that's definitely a plus. So I hope this helps. Let me know if you guys have any other questions or want me to test anything else out. Thanks.